Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back, and today I want to bring you this Bitcoin critical update. And 2 days ago, every single person was expecting Bitcoin to have the dump near the lower 50,000 region areas. Now, but there's a reversal, and this is the reason, this is the purpose of the channel, to bring you a clear direction. And every single day, there's a new story. Every single day, the charts and the candles are printing out new story, and they're telling us the signals what's going to happen. Okay, and the threat of going down to the 53,000 is becoming less at the moment. And the reason why I'm making this video is that I'm gonna start buying 50% of whatever currency we are gonna have to invest in. I'm gonna start to buy 50% from here. This is a smart way of investing. Okay, now hear me out and watch this video, and this is gonna help you to decide what to do. All right, I'm gonna put you in a path where you can actually be in an easy way of deciding of what you have to do. So I'm gonna buy at these levels for 50% of the money. I'm gonna keep 50% of the money on the side. Okay, and if it goes up, I win. Okay, if it goes down, I have 50 more. Let's say you have $100, you buy $50 here, you buy $50 for the dip. So I actually want you to buy 50% here if it comes down all the way here, because this is not out of the woods yet. This price target is still there. This is something that is this. It hasn't invalidated yet. I'm not saying it's invalidated, because the fact is, look, you are still running on a level of resistance right there for this trend line. Do you see that? It is a resistance nonetheless, but there is a structure that is forming as well, which cannot be ignored. And these are known as double bottoms. You have the first bottom, you have the second bottom. I do have two websites to explain this to you. The first one is, if you go to Think Markets, just found this on Google, and they said trading the double bottom pattern. Do you understand that? Now Bitcoin is forming something very, very similar to this, and you're gonna have a neckline. You have a touch here, another touch here, another fake out. This is a fake out. Came down, you broke out of the neckline, you came down for the retest and you failed, but here the retest was successful and now you reversed. Now these are known as bullish reversal patterns. Okay, I want you to go to Google and I want you to write bullish reversal patterns. You can read many images. The best way to do this is just go to the images, and you can start learning these patterns right here. As you can see here, these are reversal for the bearish pattern, like a double top. Now the opposite of the double top is a double bottom. One, boom, it's a W. You have a inverse head and shoulder, a falling wedge. You can read a lot about these things out there, and it's gonna help you big time to trade. The next, of course, is this invest diva right there, and you can see here you have a double bottom, first bottom, second bottom, a neckline, and these are bullish reversals. Now the same thing is happening with Bitcoin. Do you see that double bottom right there? So this is the reason why I have to change the setup. When the setup is putting itself, you see, we go with the charts, we follow the charts, we don't follow our own decisions, man. And even though this is still in play, this is also in play. Do you see that? Better to start making a decision of a 50% buy right there, so that if it goes up, at least your $50 goes up. If it goes down, at least you're buying the dip, and you can do dollar cost average, because anytime it goes down here, it goes back there, you are going to be in profit. You're going to be in profit. So either way, it's a win-win situation. It's a WW situation. Okay, now here we are, and let's talk about this double bottom as well. In my opinion, the neckline is gonna be something like this right there. Do you see that? This is gonna be a neckline. Considering that this triangle, we break out of this triangle, that's also bullish, because you're breaking out of a resistance. But you're gonna find, let's do trading 101 here. Let's do the next level trading. I'm gonna show you a scenario that can happen. Okay, just a small research. The prices go up and you find resistance here. Now this resistance is a bad news, of course, because that's the neckline of the double bottom, or a larger W like that. Do you see that? That's the first scenario. The second scenario is you have this resistance line. The good news is, even though you've met the resistance here, you are breaking out of a resistance as well. Do you see that? back test it, and it can consolidate just a little bit like that. And this if it goes like that and stays here, you're making an ascending triangle of as well. You see, the patterns keep changing all the time, and this is the reason why I'm bringing updates every single day, and these are critical updates for you. So let's say you actually come up to this W formation, just double bottom like that. Okay, who knows, we can come all the way down and then make another bottom like this, and this will be a triple bottom as well. But that's a scenario that we're going to see in the future as well, so keep an eye on the channel and the updates as well. So when you go up there, let's say you're going to break out, so from the top to the bottom of this W, because look, wherever you break out, this is where you're gonna go, It's very, very clear how they've explained every single thing out there, but I'm gonna do this practically for you. So wherever you're breaking out, this is gonna take you, look, right on the money, 63,814. So at least if you're investing 50% here, at least you're not missing out anything here. And if it doesn't go there and it comes down here, at least you have some extra dollars to buy the dip. This is the reason why I've told you to buy 50%. Okay, so that's a nice, good investing strategy. Don't jump with both feet inside the water, and do a small measuring stick. But this is looking very, very nice, and I cannot ignore the patterns right there. Okay, I'm not gonna be biased or anything, and that is screaming really loudly that Bitcoin is not interested to go down. There's one more thing I told you in the previous videos as well. If I zoom out of here, I'm gonna show you two things and a trend line, why 52,000 is still in play as well. Okay, the both scenarios are in play. Now it's like you're playing a cricket match of Pakistan versus India, and they say that India is about to win 90%. Okay, and this is what when I was saying 90% dump. Okay, and then all of a sudden Pakistan, because they're unpredictable like Bitcoin, the score prediction projector just changes, and they say now India has a 20% of winning, and then after that, now all of a sudden India has 90% of winning. So it keeps changing all the time, and then Pakistan ends up winning the match. Do you see that? So that's Bitcoin and Pakistan, they really have something in common, unpredictability. So the thing here is, when you take this trend line, guys, from there to there, I'm gonna tell you why this was a logical level, 52,300. You have the first touch here, you have another touch here. This makes sense to come all the way down to this trend line. Do you see that? And that was the last swing high. This is the only reason why I always used to say that this dump is actually very logical, and we are still in an uptrend. Once again, guys, we are in an uptrend. People are saying we're bearish. They don't know what they're talking about. People who just invested 2-3 months ago, they think they're big investors, and they're ignoring the chart's pattern. Look, guys, higher low, even if it comes down to 50,000, guys, 49,000, who cares? This is another higher low nonetheless. Then you have a higher high and a higher high, and this is an uptrend, my friend. You are in an uptrend. Okay, that's an uptrend. But when you're bearish or when you're in a downtrend, I'm going to show you when you're in a downtrend where you have a lower high, lower low, lower low. You go up, down, that's a downtrend, you see. But nothing like that on the chart is telling you that we are on a downtrend. We are in an uptrend. It's always been in an uptrend, and I have this price prediction of 100,000. Whether you like the channel or not, whether you can keep your patience or not, we are gonna keep our patience. I'm gonna keep my patience. People are serious, they're keeping their patience. The whole world is talking about it. The best traders out there, they're talking about the 100k, and we think even we're gonna cross 100k and go to the 200k. Who knows, go even above nearly the 300k. It is what it is, and when Bitcoin is gonna get bullish, you guys are gonna be regretting why you sold in a loss or anything. So I don't even recommend you to sell anything in a loss ever. Just hold it. One day they all go back up. Whatever comes down goes back up. This is the market, and it's always gonna move. So yeah, that was a little bit overextended here, and I'm gonna take the Fibonacci retracement from the top here to the bottom, and let me tell you a level of resistance why 55,000 could be the bottom. So I'm just gonna place this right here. I just took a longer fibs from here, which was 64,000 back in the days in April, and then this lowest dump there. So what do you see? 786 is a big level of support. If I zoom in right there, you can already see we are bouncing off this thing, and this is a leading indicator nonetheless. So there's a 50-50% scenarios right there. So if it's 50-50, you start investing 50-50. And once again, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to recap the lower time frame on the 4-hourly. And let me tell you this really quickly. You see, what I was about to say, I just forgot. Yeah, what I was about to say is if you get these double bottoms and you start to cross that 61,000, as I said in the previous videos, you're crossing the neckline, you go to 63,000, okay? This is going to be good actually. And when it comes down for the retest, because you invested $50 here, you're 50% there, it goes up, you gain something, it comes down, invest another 50% right there, another 50% right there. Do you understand that? And either way, you're winning the game. So this video, I do believe it's gonna help you big time. And that was the critical update. I'm starting to buy in chunks, in small chunks, guys. Remember this. And until then, I'm gonna see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.